Hello, beautiful souls. So, welcome to the first video of the series We Manifest. So, as the topic is cut down the noise. So, what do I really mean by cut down the noise? So, the first thing which you need to do before trying to manifest anything is cut down the outside noise. Now, I would want to share a story. Like, I have many stories to share. But yeah, let's go to the story. So, a few years back, I started listening to an affirmation, and that was, I am a millionaire. And well, that was like a common thing. Like, we all want money. So, I was listening to this affirmation, I am a multi-millionaire. But then I was doing like doing my shadow work, and I was just writing, and then I channeled something which was really triggering for me, and it was like, you know, is money really your priority for this time? And I was like, well, yes, like, why would not be money be my priority, right? I mean, it makes us feel stable, it makes us, feel free. Like, money, as we talk about money, it means so much to everybody. Like, so it means everything to me as well. So I was like, obviously, it means everything to me. Like, I do want that. I do want to be like having this huge sum of money with myself. And and then I was doing the shadow work, and one thing which struck, and I was like, because what happened is that doing that shadow work, I realized that I was listening to that affirmation because few days back, before I started listening to that affirmation, few days back, I watched a video, and that video had fed a fear in me. And what was that fear? That fear was that if you don't have money, then you can't feel secure, you can't feel, you can't go through life, and you need that money because you have to live. Like the desire to have that money was not because I wanted to have it to experience life. The desire for that was because I was fearful. And I was like, well, what's so wrong about it? Like, like, even if I want money out of fear that I need money to go through life, and they're like, and then they're like, you need money. Okay, I understand. But then what are you going to do with that millions? And I was like, obviously I can do many things with the millions, right? Like, what can I do? But then I was like, well, I'll buy the home, buy a car or something. And like, is that really what your priority is? And I just wanted to retaliate somehow that, you know what, I am listening to that affirmation and it's not wrong for me. And so I tried my best to somehow convince them or myself that me listening to that affirmation is not a big deal, like it's not a wrong thing. And not they were saying that it's a wrong thing, but they were like, is it really what you really want? And after going through all these things, I realized that that was not the really thing which was my priority at the moment. And when I realized that, like, obviously I wanted to retaliate at first, and I tried to give all the justification I could for listening to those affirmations and to want that amount of money for myself. So I gave all these things like justification, but then I'm like, when something strike me, the knowing strike me, I just don't fight it. So when that knowing strike me that you know what, that was not really your priority at the moment. You might want money, and it's not wrong for me to have that desire, but then the current priority is not that. Then I was like, then if it's not the priority, then why the if I'm trying to manifest that? And it was like, being a millionaire is in the fashion, and everybody is having that huge amount of sum with them, and it helps them to travel the world, to do the things they like, to buy the things they want. So it's like, that was the trend, that is what going on in the world. And I was like, if you are not making this sum of money in your life, then you are a failure. And that's what was going in my mind when I was trying to manifest that thing for myself. And it's not wrong. And You might get triggered by listening to these things, because you will like, what, these things does not make any sense, because money can make you happy and all these things. You might be thinking like that, but you can obviously if you want to, but that's your perspective, right? But then what I got is that sometimes as a person, we try to manifest something which we really don't want, but then we try to manifest that because we hear it from somebody else, or we try to manifest it because it's in the trend, everybody has it, so we want it too. But then that's not what really the priority, that's what not the really the thing we want. Because um you know what was my priority at that moment and even now is that my priority in life is to be happy, is to be at peace, is to is to live freely. And someone has fed in my mind that if I don't have money, then I cannot be happy, because you need money to make you happy, and if you have money, then you will automatically be happy. Well, that can be true, but then they just made me understand this thing that if you want something, then try to manifest that. And then when you are trying to manifest that, and to manifest that thing, if you need money, then you are going to take it, because it becomes a part of it. Like say you want to manifest happiness, and you are happy when you travel, and to travel you need money. That means that your happiness is intricated with money. You need money to be happy. But then they are like, you can take a two approach to it. Like you can think like, I can manifest money and then I will be happy, because they both are interlinked. Or you can go through like the thing you really want, like you want to be happy, and traveling is one part of that, and money is one part of that again. So you can go in any way, you can try to manifest anything. But then one thing which is that if you try to manifest money, then you are going to get the money, but is it really going to make you happy? You are not sure about it. But what if you go the another way, like if you try to manifest happiness, and in that happiness you say that traveling makes me happy. So ultimately you are going to manifest happiness, you are going to manifest that trip which makes you happy, and for that you need money. And when you say that this trip makes me happy, you are going to manifest that trip. And it's not like you are, sometimes, like somehow all these things will align, and you are going to have that money for the trip as well. Now, I know it seems like an absurd thing, like how are we going to get money for that trip? Like that's how manifestation works, by trusting. Manifestation is like, being a child who is like being naughty, who is like, just I want this. Like that's how it works. And you're like, right, sometimes parent does not listen, but then universe is like, they always listen if it's in our good. So if you say that I want to be happy, and you will tell that, you know what, I want to have that trip, then they listen to us. And you might not believe it, but that's what I believe, because I do. I love them. But yeah, I mean, they really give us what we really want, what we really need. So they're like, instead of going in that way, because everybody is going that way, you can go this way by literally manifesting what you really want. Instead of thinking, manifesting money is going to make me happy, manifest being happy, and that's going to give you money as well for making your wishes a reality, because you cannot travel if you don't have money. So they're like, she wants to be happy. Okay. And she wants to go to a trip because that's what makes her happy. Okay. And she needs money to have that trip. Okay. So we have to give her money so that she can be happy as well in that trip. So what we are going to do is we are going to manifest that trip for her, and she don't have to think about anything else. Like all she has to think about is that I want to be happy. I want to go on that trip. And the money, well, we will take care of that. That's how it works. Like, I know when trusting and all these things from a human mind perspective seems a lot more BS kind of a thing, like it does not work like that, it does not happen like that, you have to go for what you want, you cannot just sit and expect like that. What is that phrase that, if you want something that you have to work for it, and universe like, if you want something and you have to have a desire for it. That's how my universe works, and it does not go through like physical norms and all, like, you need this much time, you need that much time, because time is non-existent, right? So when trying to manifest something, first start by cutting out the crap, cutting out the noises that you need to have this to have that is the wrong thing. You need to have money to be happy. Well, okay, I might need money to be happy, but then I'm going to manifest my happiness, and if that happiness requires money, then I'm going to get money anyway, because that's what I'm manifesting, my happiness. So manifesting money might not make me happy, but manifesting my happiness is going to make me happy as well. So I got my wish. Yeah. So if you can just do it like this, why to do it like this? Okay, so yeah, I hope I am able to convey my point and I have not confused you in any way. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for being here. Hope to see you in the next episode. Till then, keep exploring, keep learning, keep living. Have a wonderful life. Bye.